Dr. Jha, in addition to the UK and South African strains, reports of a possible U.S. variant included in the latest White House task force report. How concerned are you about that possibility, and why don't we have better surveillance for these variants?
Yeah, Shep, so thanks for having me on. I saw that report from the White House. Obviously, anytime you have a White House report talking about a potential U.S. variant, it's concerning. They're basically basing that on the fact that we have seen exponential growth. We've seen so many infections across the U.S. that they're worried there may be a U.S. variant. But we don't know because we're not doing genomic sequencing of the virus in the way that the UK and other countries are. And so we are flying blindly and we're guessing that there might be a U.S. variant. I have no idea, and none of us know until we start doing sequencing. We have a ton of capacity to do sequencing. It's not like we can't do it. We just haven't, and we've got to get our act together and start doing this so we can know if there's another variant circulating in our country.
It's really incredible how much that we can do that we don't do, that most major countries around the world do routinely. Is it a communication thing? Is it just the White House won't move? What is it?
It's stunning, right? Like, we are technologically one of, if not the most advanced country in the world. We have so much capability to do genomic sequencing and other kinds of things. But this has been a pattern throughout the entire pandemic, which is what we're learning is that a White House that is disengaged, uninterested, and not helpful really, really does hamper the national response. Some states are starting to pick up the slack. But it turns out in a pandemic, having a federal government is really useful. And I don't understand what's happening at the White House and why this isn't a priority. They certainly could do this. I know they're distracted with other things, but we have a pandemic going on.
Yeah, they got a few things going on. Doctor, the Biden administration reports that it's going to release nearly all the doses. But Dr. Fauci said over the weekend we should follow the science and guarantee the second shot. What's your position here?
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody agrees that everybody needs a second shot. So there is no question. If you're out there and you've gotten a single shot, you got to go get that second shot. I fully support the move by the Biden team here to release all these doses. There are two sets of issues. One is, do we have faith in the manufacturing process that the second dose will be available? I do. I think all of the evidence so far says Moderna and Pfizer is going to be able to deliver. And, the worst thing that could happen is maybe there might be a slight delay in that second dose. I don't think that's the biggest tragedy. We are in the middle of a terrible crisis. We've got to get people vaccinated. Getting that first shot out into people's arms is critical. And then making sure that the second shot follows relatively soon thereafter, I think is doable and is the right thing.
Doctor, you're the best. Thank you so much, Dr. Ashish Jha. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.